Hey everybody, it's Mom's Secret Lover. Camera day today. This is the newest project I got. And like I said, project. This is a Canon new F-1 or F-1 new, however you prefer, the third iteration of Canon's Pro 35mm lineup. They had the F-1, then they had the F-1N, and then they for some reason this is like the F-1 new, and it is what it is. Anyway, so I got this off of Marketplace, seen it on there for well over a month, and knew that it needed work. Doesn't obviously come with a lens. These come with a FD mount, I guess. And open up the battery cover because I'm going to have to show that. Forgive me, I got to hold the camera in one hand while I do my business in the other, just like your mom. Anyway, so this had a couple issues. The first and foremost was that the lever, advanced lever, was stuck, and right now it still is. They said that it was working, then they bought it, and then it didn't work. So I don't know if it ever really did. Who knows? And then there's another thing, the viewfinder. As you can see, we have a convertible. It's supposed to have like a little transparent film, like right here, and it has gone away. I think this got hot or something. You can see a whole bunch of bubble or something. Something happened to the viewfinder. Anyway, got the little rubber thingy there. That's nice. I did have this apart. I'll give you a breakdown real quick. I got it home and proceeded to work on it, and I overpaid on this thing. I really did. I got jammed up, but I figured if I can get it working, I'll have a pretty decent camera. Who knows? But anyway, she said that, or they said that the advanced lever just stopped, and didn't matter if there was a battery or nothing. And these are a hybrid. The meter will work, or the battery helps with the meter, obviously, and also at certain shutter speeds, low shutter speeds, it will trip the shutter release. Higher speeds, 2000, I think, down to 125th, I think, or 250th. It will still work in manual mode, but this would not do it. So I did a couple searches online, and come to find out, more than one person had this problem. What it was the battery. And it wasn't that the battery was good or bad or anything, that the battery plunger, this is spring loaded. See if I can. So anyway, there we go. So anyway, this was stuck all the way down. You got to look at the photos or watch a person doing a video. If you see these things for the first time, in the context that sitting like that, you don't know if it's sorry about the autofocus. You don't know unless you actually look. Well, anyway, as you can tell, I got some contact cleaner, electrical contact cleaner, and sprayed it in there, and just for 5 minutes or so, just kept on hitting it, and it finally popped up. Okay, so that was good. And then I still had nothing though for this until, well, I'm going to show you. As you can see, I've taken this apart, and I'm going to do that again. But anyway, taken the bottom plate off and everything, and the gizmos, and you can tell right away that this camera has been sitting somewhere for a very long time. So, but anyway, I was able to move stuff around and this and that, and I haven't sprayed anything in here, but I was able to get stuff moved around enough and just kind of flip flop, and next thing you know, shutter tripped. I'm like, holy crap, and the shutter tripped, and then the advanced lever worked, but you could tell it got like halfway through, and then it just kind of had like a dead space to it, where there was nothing grabbing at all, and then it kind of, anyway, that's not the point. The whole point is that if you have a new F-1 and you have a problem where the film advance lever will not move past this point, first thing that I would do would be to look to see if your battery contact is pushed all the way down. And if it is, find some way to get it to pump back up. And because apparently with that all the way down, it stops the mechanical side from taking over. Anyway, that's what I got. So this is going to be my new project. I'm going to take this apart, see if I can do a homemade or a home version, a DIY CLA, and got some oil. It's got the little tip on there. And I went to the thrift store, and I bought a whole bunch of these little bitty trays, and I'm going to label them, and these are going to work out really well for keeping track of my parts and whatnot, and also taking pictures. You got to take pictures when you're doing this crap. I found that out the hard way on a couple of projects. Anyway, that's what I got right now. I will see about sharing the progress, but hopefully get this camera going again. I kind of like it. I like my Nikon a lot better. I have a Nikon F. I have a Nikon F4. I have an FE. I have an FG20. The FG20's And but this is, I like the look of it. I like all black bodies cameras, and it's got a nice viewfinder. I like some of the controls. And I just kind of like the rubbery, vulcanized, or whatever feel to it. And also Spidey. Peter Parker shot one of these in Spider-Man 1, even though I think it was blacked out. But apparently you can still tell it was Canon, new F1. Anyway, boys and girls, all right, that's it. And after I'm done with this, I got to call your mom. I know she's been wanting it. So, anyways, later, folks.